Now, Kenya will pay 131.9 billion shillings in interest on external debt for the financial year ending June 30th, 2020. Supplementary Budget 2 of 2020 reveals that this is a reduction from the earlier planned one, that was 150.9 billion shillings. Julian Samboko breaks down these numbers.
Payments to China take up the lion's share of Kenya's interest settlement on external debt in the financial year ending June 30th, 2020. The government of China, Exim Bank of China and China Development Bank together take up 42.7 billion shillings in interest payment on Kenya's external debt, accounting for 32% of the total amount. Other significant payments include the 16.6 billion shillings to be paid in light of Kenya's Eurobond issued in 2018, 14.5 billion shillings to be paid for the country's debut sovereign bond issued in June 2014, and 10.1 billion shillings to be paid for the 2019 Eurobond. Data from the second supplementary budget of 2020 shows a 39.9 billion shillings decline in the amount budgeted for interest payment on quote-unquote new loans, which was initially pegged at 40.4 billion shillings but has now been set at just 441 million shillings. Increase in the amounts budgeted for the settlement of interest on external debt include payments to France, which has been revised upward from the initial 1.56 billion shillings to 4.56 billion shillings, posting an increase of 3 billion shillings. On Thursday, President Uhuru Kenyatta indicated that the country is engaging some of its bilateral and multilateral creditors, seeking rescheduling of debt servicing obligations to allow Kenya to redeploy resources in its response to COVID-19.
With the largest economies in the world, are in discussion with ourselves on the issue of suspension of debt for a period in order to allow countries to be able to spend more in combating this pandemic and its effects.
Among its bilateral creditors, Kenya will be paying Germany 625.1 million shillings in interest payment for the financial year ending June 30th, 2020, while the United Kingdom will receive a paltry 915,788 shillings. Julian Samboko, NTV.